Hi everyone, it's Gypsy. I'd like to apologize in advance for my voice. I think the desert dust is getting to my throat. We've been having a lot of windstorms. In fact, we have another one coming in on Saturday and Sunday, which is going to bring in a cold front. Right now, the high in the Sonoran Desert today is 86 degrees. And then this weekend, the cold front comes in and I think it drops down to like 60. That's a huge drop. So, apologize for the voice. I think maybe that's what it is. Oh yeah, yesterday gas went up, shot up to $3.79 here. Today I go town. Flying J has gone up to $3.90 since yesterday. Loves, for some reason, was only posting, on the sign, their unleaded plus, which was $4.31. I don't know what their unleaded regular is, but I'm assuming it's usually the same as Flying J, which means all the other smaller gas stations in town will soon be following suit. So I am thinking about my travel plans, how I'm going to do this summer, because I've been hearing rumors $6 a gallon, despite what the president keeps saying. Still gonna go up. So I am going to have to change how I do things. I wanted to get to New Mexico and see a really good friend of mine who I haven't seen in quite some time, and I'm really missing her. I may have to change my plans for that, because she's about 9 hours away from here, and I'll have to get back here in like September, October. So it's up in the air, but I thought of another plan. I'll keep you guys updated when it's firm. So I think that brings me, oh yeah, and if you guys want readings or want to purchase anything, go to my website, gypsywitch.com, and there's instructions how to book a reading. If you're in Southwest Arizona, we could do it in person. If you are not, there is Zoom. And anything, if you're in the area, you can purchase in person, and we could do away with the shipping. But if you're not, you can contact me and tell me what you would like. Let's see. So, today's video I am entitling, It Couldn't Happen Here. Because I have heard that so much over my life in regards to the United States. I know my mother and my sister, especially my mom, always had that attitude. Now, when I was thinking about this today, my grandma, who's obviously in the spirit realm, she kind of said to me, that's the way we were taught to think. And I said, Abuelita, it's called brainwashing. Right. And she kind of smiled, kind of agreed with me. It was a blatant agreement. Okay. Anyways, I watched a video this morning by Dinesh and Debbie D'Souza, and I thought it was really good. I want to discuss it a little bit. I would like for everyone to watch it, because I think it's very, very important. I'm going to put the link in the comments. Debbie D'Souza is from, I think Deb or Debbie, I'm not sure which one. She's from Venezuela. So today's topic is comparing the U.S. and Venezuela. Now, I remember a few years back, before I started living on the road, there was a lot of upheaval in Venezuela, and my ex-husband has a friend who's Venezuelan and still lives there. And he was just beside himself with worry about his friend, and he was keeping in contact, and his friend was telling him it was very, very bad there. So in the video, Dinesh and Deb are talking about how, well, these days the U.S. is like Venezuela now. And she talks about how it gets this way. She talks about how years ago, when she was a child, when she was young, every color of the rainbow in that country, white, black, everything in between, lives in that country just like the United States. And she goes, none of us ever thought anything of it. Everybody got along fine. We didn't, judge each other on skin color or anything like that. Just as people, as the way it should be. She says then, and I cannot remember the guy's name, who came into power, he changed all that. Took the left wing to do their so-called SJW work for something, excuse me, my throat, that's non-existent. Racism. He started getting everybody focused on their different colored skins, their different cultures, and, got everybody fighting and divided them. And that's how that happens, everyone. And that's what's happening here. And if you can't see it, you're blind, you're in a coma. It's kind of like, having the discussion with my mom and my sister. My mom always saying, it can't happen here. This is the United States. And it's like, you know what, Mom? This isn't the United States you remember when you were a kid. It's different. And despite what the president said last night, we've lost our power. And in all honesty, this is going to make me sound horrible. I am glad that this country has kind of lost some of its military might, because I think they're bullies. Yeah, we'll go around blaming everyone else, yet our country's doing the exact same thing that they say they're attacking others for, or they say they're invading others for. Hey everybody, it's Gypsy. I just wanted to let you know that I have added hats to my print-on-demand products, and they are with my very strongly stated sayings and my original artwork. I have unisex trucker hats, and I have beanies, unisex beanies, and they do have my decentralized American Eagle on there, the Live Free Butterfly, and the Live Free Feather. I should have more stuff coming, but please go to gypsywitchcreations.com, click on the print on demand tab, and you will see all my print on demand products, including the hats. So please check my merchandise out at gypsywitchcreations.com. And I don't really want to get into the Russia thing, but it's pretty much the same. Anyways, I think we have lost our power, and yeah, I think other governments are seeing that, and so yeah, it can happen here. And then when 9/11 happened, I thought, well, now everybody does see, yes, it can happen here. Anything could happen in the United States. We are not exempt from anything. What all the things that happen in all the other countries on this planet, we were never exempt from. And it bothered me that the citizens of the United States thought it could never happen here. When we think it cannot happen here, we let our guard down. And then we are, honey, I'm talking, don't take off. Talking to my son, started sounding very Midwestern for a moment. We're putting ourselves in danger. We're not being observant, diligent about what is going on. And we need to be. We need to be. When you have that attitude, it can't happen in your country, whatever country you live in. You're putting yourselves in great danger. Always pay attention. Okay? You think everything's fine and you can't be attacked on your own land? Well, guess what? It happened. And then we have to consider, all right, these wars, these attacks, this division that they create through race, even health now. Where's it starting from? Where is it coming from? Why is it a thing all of a sudden when throughout the history of, well, humanity, definitely health was not. Now it is. Where is this coming from? Who's doing it and why? Why? You got to think about why. Planet Earth is going through a great transition, and there's a fork in the road, everyone. We could go this way, or we could go this way. The powers that be want to go this way. The Great Reset. They're bringing in a new world order. Then, the population of the planet, that's awake. And we are, there's more of the population than there are the powers that be. We always have to remember that. But So we're the majority. But the population that's awake wants to go this way and create a better reality on this planet. The more awake you become, the more you grow spiritually, ascend spiritually, the more you can see this. For instance, war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing, my dear. You guys are weird. They're doing the war song. Anyways, it isn't. The only thing that solves anything is peace. There should be no wars. Wars will never. And if we have not seen that by now, then we truly are blind. Yes, it can happen in the United States. It can happen anywhere. It is happening in the United States. What we saw in Venezuela just a few short years ago, thinking it can't happen here. And I wanted to tell my ex-husband it could very easily happen here, but he would have rolled his eyes at me. Well, now it is. It's happening right now. War. It's never going to solve anything. The only purpose of war is for profit for the powers that be. And there are, you have the, what is it, industrial complex. I always forget how it's said, but you've got, when it comes to the financial system, well, that messes with the economy, and, well, who's going to manipulate it and benefit from it? It's going to start with BlackRock and Vanguard, corporations like that. That's all war is good for. Hurting each other and killing each other never solved a goddamn thing. Never. When you are at the point where you see that, and you see it's never solved anything, and it's not going to now, nor will it in the future, and you want a better society, a better planet to live on, there is so much we could have. And I mean everybody on this planet, even in what we call third world countries. Okay? Nobody should ever be without, because our Creator, when created this planet, provided everything any being on this planet ever needed to survive for free. It's called a gift. That's why life is always referred to as a gift. But you get here and you have to work your ass off for it. Well, it doesn't seem like a gift now, does it? It's from the Creator, not anybody here. And it should be free. All you would have to do is go out and get your food. Work to that extent that you are providing for yourself, but not working as a slave for someone else, trying to make ends meet. And you never can. Because as a single mother, I can tell you I never could. I never could make ends meet. As hard as I worked, and I worked my ass off. And my children suffered. That doesn't have to be. It never should be, because our Creator provided everything. Everything. When you get to the point that you are waking up and seeing that, you are growing and maturing spiritually, and you are ascending. And that's the point of what is going on in this planet now. We've got this fork in the road. The universe is asking us, planet Earth, which way do you want to go? This way with the powers that be, the same old paradigm, them controlling you, them taking care of you, if that's what you want to call it? Or do you want to ascend and grow and mature and take this path to spiritual ascension and have happy lives, fulfilling lives, providing for yourself, being self-sufficient, being self-confident, not being independent, not relying on governments and big corporations? That's what's going on now. And it is happening here. It's happening everywhere now. Because the time is now to make that choice. So please watch the D'Souza's video. The link will be below. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.